All right, let's see here. No news today. Where is the draws on liquidity? Maybe slightly lower, and then just rebalancing the sell off. Um, mm, I just need to take these one at a time, kind of. So yeah, we're in that fair value gobble area on Russell. If I'm if I'm wrong about my idea, then yeah, it's just gonna head lower for the lows, but I don't think that's gonna happen. So same thing with almost exactly the same with YM. Fair value gobble area. Pinpoint almost nailing that CE. It's crazy. So yeah, rebalancing and then just literally uh, taking back these highs, but I think just the rebalance and then back above these highs is going to be a good target if I get long. So yeah, now we technically have a full-on displacement once today closes. Um, yeah, ES is still holding this polling rally results. Um, though it does have relative equal lows there. What does SPY have? SPY just has a big gap, which also makes sense to bounce there too. QQQ or NASDAQ also holding the low, but yeah. Oh, holding. Yeah, it's hasn't even taken this low out. So this may become a relative equal low for some sort of manipulation later on, maybe even now. But yeah. So yeah, so far we have higher time frame SMT on everything to confirm the range. I would just like to see some smaller time frame SMT, which technically we barely got, but that's just not significant enough. I'd probably want to see London get taken by maybe ES, and then yeah, that would make a lot of sense. If ES came in and took that, and then maybe just takes this wick low and holds the low, but yeah, I mean this is definitely a clean level there. Is that a weekly? Alright, yeah. Why is this not adjusted? And daily. So yeah, it hasn't tapped into these inefficiencies yet. The thing is, if it does, it seems like it could come. Um, I mean, it could stop here, but I think if it's going to come down, it's going to come pretty far down. So, but the SMT is all there. So, and YM is in that very clean reversal area. So everything is there for the bounce. It's just it's just the smaller time frame setup basically for me. So how would we want to excuse me. So yeah, how would we want to see this set up? Well, we technically already have the smaller time frame SMT here on the Dow and the Russell, but they don't have the higher time frame SMT. So that's why I'm a little cautious. Whereas these guys made higher lows just like Russell did. So yeah, I'd want to see some sort of decoupling maybe um, for something to come retake the low. That's what would make a lot of sense to me. Um, yeah. Um, maybe we need to look at VIX. VIX came up here. Um, it could still come higher though. Doesn't need to. Um, you could see it coming higher. Seems like this is a nice area to reject, but this works too. VIX and then maybe dollar. So yeah, dollar took out those highs and then made two highs. Euro took out the low and then made two lows. Pound has just been dumping. Gold had a big sell-off, and silver had a really big one. It was down like 4%, I thought, at one point. Alright, well, there's nothing there really. But if we look back at stock indices, Dow is holding this news low. So what's Russell doing? Okay, Russell's totally obliterated it. So there's some sort of SMT, and it could come just a tad lower. Doesn't need to, but it could. Makes sense to also bounce here. So Dow's holding it, Russell's completely taking it out. Now SPY's clearly holding it. But then Q's, there we go, Q's is totally holding this next low. So there's a lot of relative strength showing up here in Q's, which makes sense. And then my flow reading, let's see if I can share that. Display capture. Yes. But now this is getting weird. Okay, alright. So yeah, the flow. Ooh, what's that? Okay. Alright, whatever. The flow had Dow Jones puts being very much sold, so that's kind of bullish. It's leaning bullish here. Russell was bullish, and then Q's was not bullish. It was kind of flat, very slightly, maybe mm, kind of mixed. And then we had SPY. Uh, we did have that move up, but then calls were selling off with puts rising, with call volume declining. So bearish, and then market tide. Puts actually were coming down. So you know what, that is kind of slightly bullish. That's why it's good to have multiple looks at things. So, yeah, let's switch screen. Last screen, there you go. Alright. Well, yeah, that makes more sense then. So yeah, the flow does give me a little bit of a long, slight bias now that we've come lower. And now, yeah, we're just waiting for an obvious SMT to occur and basically just blindly take it. If these all come down and take out their lows, then obviously you gotta wait for the current range to SMT. So I think the only level that makes sense to me is the London low right now. So YM is taking the London high. It's the only one to do that. So yeah, I think that's the only trade idea that I have. May not even trade then today if this doesn't happen. Yeah, I may not trade. So I think just based on the the main three, I would want to see um, a long in the Nasdaq, preferably. Um, I'd want to see ES break the low and Nasdaq hold this range, the London low, and then yeah, that's it. That's basically the only trade idea that I have. Other than that, it's like I could try to. There is the higher time frame trade, but it's like kind of tough to take that. Like on Russell and the Dow, I'd have to have a huge amount of risk, which wouldn't make sense for a day trade since I couldn't even hold it. So it's not doable really. So yep, just looking for a smaller time frame SMT. Simple as that. At the London low. It could happen. Nah. If 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 we were down at the lows here at 6:30, which we're not. Sorry, 8:30. If we were, I would also use the 8:30 level, but there's no news, and it's not in the right area anyways. So yeah, just gonna wait for the London low to be taken. Yeah, that's basically it. I mean, silver and gold. Um, yeah, there's no real short idea here for me. I was wanting to see SMT. If anything, this is actually probably a long in maybe silver. Yeah, all these liquidity lows and then a bounce. Then we get below 240. Yeah. Alright. So yeah, maybe if gold sets a new low and silver holds, or yeah, that would make sense to me. So yeah, I'll keep in my mind open to a gold and silver trade, but that's about it. So yeah, may not take any trades. I think this could still head lower though. Seems like it come down to this wick. But yeah, I'd want to see SMT. So and if silver is gonna take out this low, I wouldn't want to trade it. So yeah. So yeah, if there's some sort of SMT here, that'd be interesting. But yeah, that's basically it. Pretty simple. I wouldn't want to trade anything else. So there could be a short on one of these guys actually. Didn't even think about that. So okay, well, yeah, how would that work? Well, well, yeah, we just want to see the same thing. We want to see same setup as the other day. Well, yeah, Williams taking these highs, and so yeah, maybe an SMT and weakness in Nasdaq. Could go either way. So yeah, all right. Well, it seems like there could be a trade right now, but let's see. Yes, Nasdaq didn't, so that could be SMT right there for a short. Nasdaq took out this one. Okay, yeah, no. But yeah, that's basically it. Don't want to keep this going. All right, adios.